Welcome to This Week in Colorado Soccer, coming to you from Eduardo and Heather's patio. Winners of the inaugural Host Twix at Home contest. Our host, Eduardo Provincio, 2014 inductee into the Metro State Athletics Hall of Fame. Coach also in the Metro State Hall of Fame.
I think he was the only one that actually applied to host the show. But somehow he got in the Hall of Fame before me. I'm still kind of concerned about that.
I don't quite understand that. And it was tennis, which of all things was a little bit strange.
Since he played lacrosse in college, it's interesting.
That is a little interesting, absolutely. We would like to thank Eddie and Heather for hosting us. Lovely patio here.
Yes, it is.
I'm sure that we'll get some messages from family members who are like, hey, I would like to host Twix.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll all be good. Coach, 2 games this last week. Thursday, Oregon, Kaylee Webb scoring her second goal of the season, put the Buffs up early, and the Ducks were able to equalize, and it was a 1-1 draw. Talk a little bit about that match.
Well, I thought we started well. You know, it was a beautiful afternoon. Like I said, Kaylee Webb scored a really good goal off the second base of a corner kick. We kind of relaxed after a little bit, gave them a goal on their first shot. And I think after that, especially the second half, I thought we played really well. Had some chances, but if you're going to look at the 110 minutes, as we always tend to do in overtime, it's probably a fair result, 1-1.
Well, and then, Coach, on Sunday, Oregon State in town. Shira James scoring 2 goals, including the game winner in overtime, the golden goal, which was lovely because it got us out of there. But talk a little bit about that match. Obviously, we'll get to a senior day in a little bit, but just talk a little bit about the effort in that match.
Yeah, I thought we started really well. A nice service from Hannah Schartz and Sinead. Quality finish on senior day, which always makes it probably a little extra special. I thought we were controlling the play, and then for whatever reason, we kind of let them back in it. We give them a goal, but then bam, we get a goal 20 seconds later. Haley Adams plays a nice ball in the shower. She pitches 2-1, so you're thinking, well, here we go. Comfortable, and then 2 minutes later, credit to Oregon State, they come right back and get a goal to make it 2-2. But I really felt after that it was really the Buffs' day. Danny Hansen made a really big save to keep it at 2-2. I think was the turning point. Second half it was really one-way traffic, I felt, and then with 2 minutes in overtime, Jade Babcock, she picking the ball up. 75 yards, because we did the math, 60, half field, and plus extra 15, so 75-yard run, and a really good serve for Shira to finish it. So I think it was a deserved result for the Buffs. The result we had to have, and we got it, and it makes it extra special. I thought all the seniors played very well, so it was a very good day for the Buffs.
Well, we had Justin Adams caught up with the game-winning goal scorer, Shira James, after the match.
Take us through that play. You saw that one by Babcock Chi to go and lift it up into the box. Take us through the rest of the play.
Well, I saw her running downfield, so I didn't know if I should go in front of her or keep going around to the back post. So she just kept going, and I saw her as soon as I saw her pass. I was just screaming, 45, 45. I didn't know she was going to play it to the floor or over to my head, so I was kind of wobbly, and then she hit it in the air, and I just headed it to the back post.
Now, before I let you go, it's senior day here. You have 4 seniors that are going to go home now with a smile on their face, able to get a win at Print Up Field. How important was it for you to be able to send them all off as a winner today?
It feels good, to be honest. It just feels like I just gave them a gift of a win, and so I feel like this game was actually really big, and just winning in overtime made it a little bit special.
All right, Coach. Senior day, obviously, always an emotional time for the players, and always nice to send them off with a win. But talk a little bit about your 4 seniors this year and how we honored them on senior day.
We had a great dinner the night before that our director of football operations and your wife, Gabby Ploney, set up. Off of Pearl Street in downtown Boulder, where we talked, and there was a lot of tears and emotion of it all, and sometimes that takes away from the game, but it didn't. We got the win, but bigger picture, more important things, 4 fantastic young women. They're super talented, super bright. 2 of them are captains for us. No, 3 of them are captains for us, Haley, Soph, and Gabby Chapa, but great young women. They all have their degrees already and or are finishing their master's degrees. So just great young women, great representatives of our program, and more importantly for our university. So we still have a lot to do, but it was great to send them out with a win at home in our last regular season game at Prent Up.
I look forward to working for one of them someday.
Exactly, as they make more money.
Yes, absolutely. All right, Nana and Papa were in town. Obviously, you had a nice suite this morning. They left town, but obviously always nice to have family in town for a week.
Yeah, it was awesome for their supporters, and it wasn't too cold for Papa. He doesn't like it if it dips below 70, so for the most part, we held our end of the bargain, but it was great to have him here and with us, and as you get older, as we both are, you start to cherish these moments because you don't know how many more you're going to have. So it was great to see them. And a teaser for the next segment, we're probably going to see them again this week.
I was going to say, you're headed to Arizona, which is where everybody lives.
Yes.
So, and it's going to multiply because you're going to have even more family there.
Yes.
But the Arizona swing is always a strong buff contingent, especially from the Sanchez family. But talk a little bit about, obviously, Arizona State will kick you off on Thursday at 6.
Yes.
Official viewing party, watch party will be at my house.
Yep.
And then, so hit me up, which you won't, but that's fine. And then Arizona at 1, Colorado time on Sunday. Talk about those matches. Obviously, always important.
Well, like I told the team, our back's against the wall, and it's still there. So at least we're on the right side of the wall with the results last weekend, but we know how important it is. Arizona State's got the leading scorer in the nation, Nicole Douglas, who's tearing it up, having a great senior year for them. You know, they've been a little unfortunate with the results. You know, they've been right there, just haven't cracked that over the hump. So they're still in the conversation for the NCAA tournament as well. So it's really almost a knockout game on Thursday. And then Arizona, you know, if you look at their record, you're like, well, okay, not a great season. But if you really look at the results and where they've been, losing to Cal in overtime last weekend, they're right there. And they have Jill Aguilera up top, who will be a pro, and some other really good players. So it's going to be a tough weekend for the Buffs. But like you said, it's great to get back. You know, Jason Green, associate head coach, is from Chandler, Arizona, as we all know. So he'll have a contingent of family and friends there. And we just got word and confirmation that GPA, so Grandma and Grandpa Strom, my wife's parents, will be joining us as well. Obviously, Uncle Danny and Angie and a lot of other people will be there this weekend. So it's great to get back to Arizona, especially at the end of October. It's a lot more comfortable.
Although this isn't too bad.
No, it's but we'd rather play there than 105 degrees like a couple years ago at Thursday
Absolutely.
at 2 p.m.
Yep.
Not that I've
Yep.
moved on from that. But it's great to get back there. 2 very good teams, but we have everything to play for. Our RPI really went up after last weekend, so we're excited to still have an opportunity to see what we can do.
All right, Coach. Well, good luck this weekend in both of those matches. And as always, you can follow the Buffs all season long. CUBuffs.com/soccer. And we'll see you next week.